Alright boys, December the 27th, the Tech and Talk of the day. I'm going to show the WS6 Master again. This will be related to the video I did yesterday, and you new WS6 Master owners, or even some of you experienced owners may want to go back and look at that video I did yesterday, okay? Now we're going to look at the sensitive program, and I'm just using it as an example here in the 40 max band, okay, to show you what could happen to you. And I'm going to show you an additional way that you could use this machine to remove your notch. Okay, I'm going to sweep that foil and that dime. I've got this machine at 3 tones with the highest tone break at 79 with the highest pitch for the highest tone. 518 for the mid-tone. Listen, speed 1.5 in both of these modes. Okay, now this is the one with this has the notch in it. Let me transition here. Here's the program that I just described. See it there? I saved it. Now listen. Notice coming from this way, I get higher tone pitch-wise. This way, not as high sounding. Notice that. So hunting by ear in the wild, if you come across that diamond that fall that way, it don't sound so high. That way is higher. Okay? So we get 2 tones there. Hear it? Okay, this program here is still the sensitive program. But it's got 3 tones with the same tone break setting, but I've got the notch run to 79, highest pitch again selected. Now, same speed 1.5. Listen. So pitch-wise, no matter which way we sweep, we hear about equal pitch tone to get us to stop on that target. And also notice the meter here. See the meter? Likes to read 80 a lot. Okay, so if I go back to this other program that don't have the notch, see the meter? You get a lot of 30s in there. So I'm going to go back to this other program that's got the notch in it. Notice we only get 1 tone. Now, disclaimer here, I balanced this machine, and you're going to see it here. Watch this. I did this intentionally. We're going to the ground balance menu. See that number 74? I balanced this machine at 74. The reason I did that is I want to show you, you don't lose your ground balance setting should you choose to do this with this machine. Now, I'm going to hit that button right there. Hold it down, I'm sorry. Hold it down. Okay. Now, if I sweep this now, listen. We hear the 2 tones again, don't we? Because it took the notch out of the machine. Now, I can press the button again, and you get that tracking icon in there. See it? Tracking is off. Again, when I sweep, listen. 2 tones. Okay? Now I'm out of that menu. Listen. Or actually, let me exit. Now I've exited. Now listen. Hear that? So we'll do that again, since I didn't do a good job the first time. I'm going back in the ground balance part of the menu. Now this program had notch in it, and I've ground balanced at 74. Notice I didn't lose my ground balance by doing what I did. So hold the button down. Okay. We get 2 tones. Now I've hit the button again. I've got that ground balance tracking icon in there. It says no tracking selected. So I still have my 2 tones, so I could use this to check for lower conductive masking. Okay, I'm going to hit it again. I'm still in the ground balance, but the ground stability's 2. Listen. So I still have my 2 tones. Now I'm going to exit the ground balance menu. Now listen. And the ID stays around 80, okay? past it. Hold the button down again, okay? Now you don't get any ID doing this, unlike the old remote. That's one of the drawbacks, okay? Hear the two tones? But seeing an ID is not really important. You're hearing the two tones. Now if you exit, you see my notches in the machine, and I'll show it to you. See it? See the notch? So I can disable notch using the opening up the ground balance menu, but you don't get to see any ID, unlike the remote, okay? Now, the demonstration I showed yesterday was using adjacent program, okay, which you could still do if that's what you decide to do. So you see, when I hit this button here, this is sort of what we hear. We hear that in this program with the ground balance menu open. Now, disclaimer here. The non-ferrous audio carries over. The ferrous audio carries over, but you have no control of the volume. It will be loud. Okay? I might show this here. Might get to do this little demo here. Okay, so there's the nail. Okay. Hear that iron tone? Now it doesn't matter which program we check this in. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here. Now we've opened up the ground balance menu. Listen. Hear that? So it sounds funny, okay? But the ground balance menu closed up, that goes away. Okay? So there's another way to check for lower conductive masking on this machine using the ground balance menu, but it's a pain in the ass compared to the remote. I hope you enjoyed the video.